Hey, so in today's video, I'd like to talk to you about New Year's goals. The New Year's resolutions, yeah, that's the one. I call them New Year's revelations. I just think it sounds funnier. I think it's better. So, you're probably going to hear me say that a couple times, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, if I say the New Year's revelations, I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. Anyway, we're going to talk about why they're good, why they're bad, how to do them properly, how to not do them, all that good stuff. So let's get right into it. Anyway, let's start off with why shouldn't we do this? What is the argument there? I want to get into that one because that one is important. It also links with how to not do it, how to do it improperly. So we're going to talk about both of those actually. Anyway, the point is, a lot of people wait until New Year's to make a goal, to make a list of goals. They wait until the last day of the year to make goals. I mean, of course, this isn't everybody. This might not be you. But if it is, stop it. Stop it. This is the bad part of it. This is when, when you hear people say New Year's resolutions suck? That's why. Because why are you waiting a year? Why are you waiting 365 days? You're going to the ass end of the year to muster up the motivation, motivation isn't even that good. You're mustering up that motivation that'll last you a week to make a list of goals when you could have made that list in any other day of the year, man. You could have made it in July. You could have made it in April. You could have made it in October. Why? Why are you waiting a year at the end of it? Why? It's a time waster, and it's not good for discipline and achieving anything at all. Because if you're going to rely on motivation, out of all things, motivation fades. Discipline stays. So, it's not going to last. You're waiting until the end of the year. You wasted your time. There's no good reason to be like that. That is the wrong way to do it. Now that we're on with this New Year's stuff, I know I'm a little late, but it's the first week of New Year's. So many people are going to be kicking this stuff out, and a lot more people than there should be always wait until this time of the year to make their goals. It's disappointing. It's sad to see. Because why? Why do they do it? So, please, never do that. It's a waste of time. Motivation won't last. You could have made those goals in July. So, make them in July and get after them in July. Stop waiting until the end of the year to make your goals come true, to make your goals at all. Don't be like that. Just don't. Make your goals every other time of the year. Now that that's out of the way, though, why is it good? Why is it a good thing? Well, if you do it properly, for instance, you make goals all throughout the year. I do this all the time. I make goals every single time they pop into my mind. I get an idea, and I think about it a little bit, consider it, I do all this thinking, and I come to the conclusion of a goal, and I write it down, that's what I want to do, and then I get after it. Happens all the time. It isn't every single day, of course, but it's at multiple points during the year. It is not just the end of the year. So, for that, if you do write down your goals and make goals at any and every point of the year, instead of just the end of it, then that's perfect. But when the New Year's resolutions trend comes around, what you can do is you can look at all these goals that you did make. You can improve upon them. It gives you a little bit of a recap. It shows you where you're slacking. And then you can make new ones too. You can, and it's so exciting too. I'm not gonna act like the motivation doesn't exist for me. The motivation's there for me too. And I use motivation. There's a difference between relying on motivation and utilizing it. So when the motivation comes, you use it. So already, I like it because I get to utilize this free motivation. I get a recap on my goals and my person and see where I've been, what I've done, and I get to make new ones. I get to make goals that I want to say, I'm going to look at this in a year's time and we're going to see where I'm at. You can still do that for any goal any other day of the year, but think about it. New Year's resolutions is a tradition, isn't it? And we should have fun. Like Christmas. We shouldn't wait until Christmas to buy things we want. Like if we're comfortable with it, of course. If you can comfortably buy something that you want, maybe even need, you shouldn't wait until Christmas, the gift-giving season, to buy yourself a gift. You could do that any day of the year. Any day of the year. As long as you can comfortably do it. I'm not going to tell you to buy something if you can't financially, if you're not in a good enough position to do that. But think about it. If you never bought a single thing that you wanted, ever, until Christmas, and your birthday even, then what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm talking like clothing. I'm not saying like stupid stuff. So remember, I'm not talking about addictions here. But you see what I mean. It's like if you didn't make goals till the end of the year, like I just said, it's stupid. It's stupid. But here's the cool part about those traditions. You get the gifts on Christmas and it's got a feeling to it. You get to open these things up. They're wrapped in. It's a different feeling than going out and buying a new outfit for yourself. And like you know what it looks like and you know how it's going to fit. You tested it on already. You already know. But then when Christmas rolls around, it's wrapped. Maybe it even isn't, but it has a feeling to it. It doesn't even need to be wrapped to have a feeling to it. And that's just the tradition of Christmas. Likewise, with the tradition of New Year's resolutions, the goals feel different. You get motivation with them. And overall, you feel like, I'm going to look at this in a year's time. That's so exciting. We're going to achieve this. This is a goal for a year. It's got all these different feelings than normal goals. It's so good. When you do it properly, of course. So, don't do it the improper way. Do it the proper way. Write down the goals all year long. But when the New Year's goals kick in, make a list of new ones, modified ones. Use that motivation. I know it only lasts for like a week, but think about that week and just try and start your year off the best you can. I've heard from a ton of people that the quality of this moment will lead to the next, and the quality of that leads to the next, and all that stuff. One really good YouTuber as of recent, Jack Piggott, I believe his name was. He has such a valuable lesson there about how the quality of today determines tomorrow, the week, the month, the year, the decade, your life. So take that advice and improve the quality of today. So use the motivation of the 1 week we have motivation to thrust yourself into the best beginning of the year possible, the best week of the year. And then that will make the rest of your year so much better. I promise you. I promise you that. I hate motivation so much in a way because it, as I said, it only lasts so long. But utilize that stuff, man, because there's no point in letting it go to waste. Just don't rely. Just don't rely on it. Anyway, that's all. That's how to do it properly, how to not do it, why you should do it, and all that stuff. So, I hope this helps you a ton. And my challenge for you is to just write down some goals if you didn't already. I have to ask, did you write down any New Year's goals? New Year's resolutions? If you did, nice. If you didn't, that's all good too. But write down some. Try the tradition. And if you did already, get after it. Just get after it. this week, use the motivation, man. It drains after the week is over. So use the motivation and the extra energy while you still have it. And just squeeze the juice out as much as you can. I promise it will make your year so much better. This is going to be the best year for us. Just you watch. The best year yet. Just you watch. I already know it. It's going to be the best year. Anyway, that's everything. Try out my challenge, and I hope this video helps you a ton. That's all. Take care, my friend.